That's a major responsibility of the national authorities. We are here as observers, and of course our methodology is a tool to support democracy. And of course we are always concerned about how transparent and how inclusive an election can be, and that's also some of the parts that we are going to observe during the day of the election, but also throughout the entire process. Because, of course, in democracy, everyone should have the same conditions to vote. We are here because we are invited by the Election Commission. We think that these observation missions, as I said, are a tool to support democracy, for supporting democracy. And also, with our presence, if we can bring more confidence to people to vote, that is already important. But the recommendations itself, they are recommendations, so they are not binding. The authorities, the people of the country, the civil society organizations, the journalists, all of the people, all of those groups who are involved in the recommendations that we made need to honor them, to be the owners of the recommendations. They need to have ownership. So they are not ours, so they are to be implemented if the country wants to implement them. There are obstacles for women everywhere. There is still discrimination everywhere. It's not, unfortunately, it's not a question that we can identify in very specific areas. Why is it important to women to participate? Is important in order to have a fairer society. It's not even just a question of election. And as I said, this is important everywhere. When it comes to the way that the process are inclusive or not, also to other people, like for instance disabled people and people who live in remote areas of the country, no access to transport or things like that. So when we talk about women and their rights, we also talk about the rights of minorities, other minorities, not only the ethnic or religious minorities. We are talking about just being a fair society, and that's something which applies to every country. We will be present at the polling stations and observing how it is going to be the conditions, how are the conditions to people to vote, if it is accessible or not, how many parties are present there, things like that, if people are coming to vote, and of course the counting, and we will also observe the counting, and until having the results, and even after the results, if there are appeals, we will be there observing. If there's some kind of activity out after brought by any party, I don't know, or any candidate after the election, we will also observe that. We have a core team which is composed of 9 people and their respective assistants, and they will stay till the 12th of December. We receive reporting from the long-term observers and from the short-term observers every day, and on the election day, several reporting moments throughout the day. And then we also look at specific areas like media, social media, the electoral process itself, things like that.